Good morning, everyone. I want to welcome you to the Napa Valley Grape Growers' first in-person seminar in almost 2 years. This is amazing. I'm super excited about it. I have to say I'm actually nervous standing up on a podium again because it's been a really long time for me on this too. So if I stumble with this, just, I don't know, laugh under your mask. So speaking of masks, if it's kind of like being on an airplane. So if you're taking a bite of food, having a sip of water, take your mask off. Put your mask back on when you're not eating or drinking. That's kind of the general indoor rule for what we're working with today. Thinking back, I think in 2020, we snuck in our annual membership meeting. We got our pruning competition in, and I think we did one of our sustainable vineyard practices seminars. And then, as we all know, things quickly changed, and we kind of went virtual and underground. And I just want to say it's so energizing and refreshing to see everybody in the audience today. We're here to educate, to connect, to reminisce a little bit. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Another thank you to the folks that are watching us on the cameras that are located behind us. Welcome to those of you that are watching via Zoom. This new kind of hybrid and in-person model that we're going to be working with is here to stay. We're hoping that's going to grant you all some great flexibility in the future. So if you can't make it from your office to wherever the in-person meeting is being held, that's great. If you want to stay at home in your pajamas, hey, go for it. That's the new world now. We're also hoping that it's going to help you extend like invitations to other members of your crews or your teams to be able to see some of these educational opportunities. So take advantage of that. Keep your eyes open when we give you offerings for what's coming up in 2022 to go ahead and click on that Zoom button, and hopefully you can join in that way as well. Let's see. So speaking of a team, it takes a team to grow the world-class crop that we work on year in, year out here in the Napa Valley. And as some of you may know, the Farm Worker Foundation, in conjunction with ROOTSTOCK, is currently hosting a 3-day leadership and management conference for our Spanish-speaking managers, supervisors, and field workers. The courses, which have all sounded really cool, have spanned from farming practices to adapt to climate change, to supervisor empowerment training, and there is even a guided Napa Valley AVA presentation, complete with a wine tasting. So that's been going on for the last 3 days. I think it's wrapping up around noon today. I encourage all of you to take a look at the agenda, even if you don't have any team members there. Take a look at it, see if it looks like it might be right for some of your team members in the future, and know that we're going to be offering a lot of Spanish-speaking courses in 2022 as well. Another reason to take a look at that agenda is that there's numerous members of our community that have donated their time to present in Spanish to the members that are in attendance there. So if you see them, please tell them thank you. It's really cool that our community is able to do multilingual presentations for the grape growers and for our team members here. So just to kind of a food for thought as we come into the next year, and pretty cool stuff on that. So continuing on the theme of team, and I'm about halfway through. Hopefully you're not all bored yet. Continuing on the theme of team, I just want to take a moment to talk about the Napa Valley Grape Growers staff and their commitment to serving the membership and the community here in Napa. I'm a NVG board member and the chair of the Member Services Committee, and I can promise you that there wasn't a day that went by that the staff was not working on your behalf, from timely grower bulletins, I hope all of you saw those over the last couple of years, to guidance on keeping people safe, distributing PPE, and collaborating with groups throughout the state on pandemic-related issues. The staff stepped up to the plate. Just as a short aside, when testing sites were first opened up, the staff came to the leadership of the Napa Valley Grape Growers and said, hey, we want to help out any way we can. So there were a huge amount of people that went to the testing sites, helped out with administration. It's great. It makes me feel proud. You should all feel proud to be members of the Napa Valley Grape Growers for that very reason, that you've got a staff that's helping the community and the membership stay safe and healthy and all that. So if we have 2 seconds, it'd be great to give them a round of applause. Thank you to Emily, Caroline, everyone that's here. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. It's great. We've got a lot of big issues to tackle on being grape growers in the Napa Valley, but with a staff like this, I'm confident that we'll be able to get through all of them and continue growing world-class grapes and wine. So we'll get on to the speaker introductions in a second, but we're still on that topic of team, and we couldn't do any of this without help from our sponsors. We have a group of 2021 annual sponsors and then some sponsors that have helped us put on ROOTSTOCK today, starting with Allied Propane Service, American Ag Credit, Central Valley Builders Supply, Circle R Ranch, they've got a booth in the back there, they're up on Atlas Peak, Duarte Nursery, ETS Laboratories, they're going to be presenting later on this afternoon, so I hope you can all stay tuned for some smoke taint research. Thank you for your sponsorship. Wonderful Nurseries, and of course our media partner, which is Wine Business Monthly. Getting close to the end. Jumping to the end, make sure that you stick around for a glass of wine at the happy hour at the end. Hopefully you can move that into your schedule to socialize a little bit. And then finally, last little piece of housekeeping. If you need continuing education credits for any of your licenses, head to the back table where it says DPR sign in. That's where you can sign in and make sure you can get your license renewed for next year. Okay, our first speaker. Our first speaker is John Coolidge, the Deputy Agricultural Commissioner at the Napa County Department of Agriculture. John has been with the Ag Department for 27 years. He is currently the Program Manager for the Pesticide Enforcement Program and has worked in pest exclusion, managing the glassy wing sharpshooter program and the Pest District. John will be providing us with recent updates on requirements for pesticide handlers, so please extend a warm welcome to John.